As a developer, I should not be worried about securing my APIs in sense of rate limiting, caching, or authentication, authorization. This is something that should be done by default. For example, if I have a service and I want access to it in a secure way, there should be a way of exposing those services without me worrying about what I was mentioning before. So here I have a form where I add my service and the route that I want it to be accessed from. So if I trigger this, what I'm doing is I'm calling an API from GitHub that is going to be creating a CRD with using GitHub Actions. Here, I'm adding some middlewares like caching, secure authorization, authentication, rate limiting, and observability. So what I just did before was triggering this workflow and creating an artifact, which is basically an ingress route. And with this, now if I go to Argo, this could be done by default. I just decided to, or sync by default, I just decided to show you a little bit more. If I click on sync, you can synchronize this ingress route. Now traffic is going to pick it up, and now this is going to be accessible via the route that I mentioned before. If I click send, I'm not going to be able to access. So I have a key clock that I can use in order to create an authentication token. Now if I copy this and I go to my service, I'm going to be able to access to it. Also, if I click several times, there's going to be a rate limiting trigger, basically. Of course, I can check what happened here in observability. In this case, I'm going to be using -0. So if I refresh this, in here I can see the 429 and the different gets. So for example, if I open a little bit more of this, I can see different metrics, or even I could see and check the different spans and where all this information is coming from.